All right, positive energy all the time. Rep your city, represent your city. Hope everybody's doing great. You are now watching Pharaoh Said That. Got a little commentary. I usually don't talk about people like this, but this was kind of getting on my nerve. Y'all know who Vic Mensa is? He's a rapper that's been claiming he's from Chicago. I'm not sure where he's from, but I think Chicago. I think he's from Chicago. I think he claims Chicago. I haven't been paying much attention to him. His music never really popped off. I was watching him, looking for music, and he looked like he was trying to go somewhere. And then I guess the music dried up. And, I was following him on Instagram, and then he started posting like some weird, like commentary type content. So I kind of unfollowed him. It was a little, I don't know, it's like a quirky, smart aleck, intelligent. I don't know what the I don't know what the skit is. He's got this skit, this thing he's doing. It's not. I mean, he's going to get a lot of people to watch it. Probably. It's corny though, so I kind of stopped watching him. It's a little corny. It's like, okay, it's like this quirky thing where he's super smart and it's weird. I guess whatever works. So I never really paid no attention, but now he's kind of got my attention. He kind of crossed the line over into FBA and reparations of what we're trying to do. So he kind of crossed the line. I always looked at him as maybe a homeboy because, he was sold to me like he was a Chicago artist. Now, his father's from New York. His father's a Ghanaian. And his mother's a white woman from New York. Right? So he's always doing like this African stuff. It's weird. But we're going to get into it. Come on now. Let me let some people get into it. If I break down how this all went, this all really comes from Cameron. Cameron said something and then Vic responded, which is fine, but then he kept elaborating. And he started trying to push we from Africa. And the way he was doing it, it was like he was using Cameron to really like try to step on foundational Black Americans. That's how I took it. I ain't really like it. I'm gonna go light. I really was gonna go hard. I really was gonna be real disrespectful, but I'm gonna go light for my audience sake. I don't, you know, I don't want to do y'all like that. You know. So for my audience benefit, I'm gonna go the light route. I ain't gonna go the route I was gonna go because I was gonna get real disrespectful. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna do that. Hopefully, sometime I don't know. Hopefully, I stay within the boundaries I'm setting. I really don't like what he was talking about, though. I don't like it. Vic, if you're watching, I don't like it. Shut up and mind your business. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. Yeah, Vic, shut your ass up. You know, he always trying to sell us Africa. Bro, you not no African. Your daddy a African, your mama's a white lady. You not no African. What's with the whole fake African? Bro, you not no African. He keep trying to sell African. His mother's white and his daddy's Ghanaian. He's not no African. But he act like he's the baddest African in the world. It's weird. Now, if he got a little money, he go over there. The Ghanaians going, you know, the Ghanaians, for some money, they'll let you be African. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at him and I'm like, bro, what is you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like he's got an identity crisis. He's trying to push down on everybody else. Like, he's got an identity crisis. So I'm going to break it down. So Cameron was talking to his boy on the show. And Cameron said his friend told him when they went to Africa and performed that the crowd was musty, right? They didn't smell well. He said when they said put your arms in the air, put the arms up, it was funky. It was musty, right? Cameron said his boy told him that. His boy was on the show. He said, dude told me that, right? That was over there. They was stinking. So Cameron said, my man said when he was performing in Africa, they was stinking in the audience, right? Now, that's not no reflection of a whole Africa. That's just wherever that concert was at, right? But Cam said, my man said that. So Vic Mensa went live and said, Cam said Africans stink. But Cam didn't say Africans stink. Cam said that his boy, when he was doing the concert, and they said, throw your hands in the air, they was stinking. His boy told him that, right? So his boy told him that. So Vic speaking on something, he ain't even repeating the story accurate because Cam wasn't there, right? And the guy was right there when he was telling the story. Now, Vic Daddy a Ghanaian, so I could see how he would be offended at that. Okay, I don't have no problem with Vic being offended with that. That's fine. That's fair, right? That's fair, right? Now, I ain't going to get to the African stink part, but I know when I worked at the book factory, the boss told me, Kid Funk, go work with the African dude because nobody want to work with him because he smell bad. Facts. This was like 1976. And when lunch came, I went and bought him some deodorant and gave the brother some deodorant. Told him to go wash up. He went and washed up, put deodorant on. He thanked me. He said, thank you, my brother. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. You know what I mean? So I just went and bought the brother some deodorant. You know what I mean? It wasn't no big deal to me. I got, help the brother out and help the job out. I was Kid Funk. I was 18. Y'all see I'm kind of rough around the edges. A lot of people are hard to work with. So the boss at the factory, every time he had an employee that was hard to work with, he'll send me to work with that employee. I was like the fixer. He come give me Kid Funk. Kid Funk, because back then I called myself Kid Funk. I was a parliament for Funkadelic. So the boss would come to me and say, Kid Funk, go over there work with Johnson. He's running everybody away. Nobody wants to work with him. I go over there with old man Johnson, and fix him, right? So he told me go work with the African. He said, African, nobody want to work with the African. He didn't tell me why. When I got over there, I found out why. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. But I didn't diss the brother. I went and bought some deodorant and say, here, man, they say you stink up in here. Go wash up, put the deodorant on. Right? So the brother went, washed up, put the deodorant on. He said, thank you, my brother. He said, nobody told me. I'm like, cool. But I was like the fixer. They sent me to all machines with the prowler. Kid, fuck, I'm over there. Old man Johnson was all mean. Nobody worked with him. I went work with old man Johnson. Shut your old ass up. Fixed old man Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So I was real valuable at the job. We had another dude. He was like, act like he was a player, but he was gay. He was cheating people out their time. They would send me over there to mess with the fake pimp, the gay pimp dude. I had to go over there, because he was cheating people. What he would do is, like, we would book. We used to throw the books in there so they could get cut. We worked at a book factory, and this dude, his name was Mike. And what he would do is, it would go like, I take an hour, he hold down the machine, and he take an hour, I hold down the machine. And what he would do at the end, there would be an hour and a half left. So he's supposed to take 45 minutes, and I'm supposed to take 45 minutes. But what the fake pimp, the gay fake pimp dude would do, all the employees don't work him because when they get down to the last hour and a half, instead of him take the 45 minutes, he'll go take the whole hour and leave them just 30 minutes. So the boss sent me over there with him. So like that hour that I'm supposed to go, because it's my turn to go for an hour, then he's supposed to go 45 minutes for it. But I know he's going to cheat me. So when my time to go the hour, I went to the boss and said, hey, he going to try to do me like he did everybody else. I'm finna take an hour, 45 minutes and leave him his 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I fixed the funny pimp, right? He really wasn't a real pimp. Kid Funk was really with the smoke. So when he came, when I came back, it was only 45 minutes left. He was kind of mad. And I was like, listen, we only got 45 minutes. We got 45 minutes. We can straighten this all out. Hold that thought. Hold your thought. We can 45 minutes. We'd be right in front of the thing. You know what I mean? Right in front of the thing, right? Right in front of the thing. I can't really talk to you right now. Okay? Can't really talk to you right now. And then the stuff you talking about, you got to do it outside, bro. You can't do it on the internet. You got to come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? You can't. What's your name? Akanuka Dakamuka. You know what I'm saying? You're on the internet. You got to come holler at me. Akanuka Nuka Nuka. We can straighten it all out real quick. I'm not Tyreek. I mess with Tyreek, though. That's my man, Tyreek. That's my man. I fucks with Tyreek 1,000,000,000%. I know you mad. Log into another account, come back so I can block you again. So what my point is, the African brother wasn't transitioned to the Black American way of life. So Vic was mad at Cam because Cam said that his man said they stink over there in Africa. But Cam said, my man said that, and Vic said, Cam said it. But Cam didn't say it. Cam said his man said when he was over there they was stinking. Cool. No big deal. So now after that's over, Vic started going into we all Africans, right? So now he started dropping that. Well, we all Africans. We all come from Africa. And then you can see that really what was bothering him was foundational Black Americans. You see how the dude just came over here to say Tyreek? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So really, Vic is full of shit because Vic really ain't mad about what Cam's saying. Vic really wanted to talk about foundational Black Americans, right? So Vic goes into this whole thing. We really Africans, we really Africans. We really we all Africans, wah. So now Vic, because he tripped with Cameron and FBA, now Vic then got on my nerve. So now I'm like, well, your mama white. You ain't no African, nigga. Like, you not no African. You're not no African. Your mother's a white lady from New York. Your dad's a Ghanaian. You're not white. You a Ghanaian, but you ain't no Ghanaian. You's a white man or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you would call, but he talking like he a African. I'm like, Vic, you not no African. You know what I'm saying? So he popping out for Africa, but I'm like, bro, you a mulatto. You not no African, bro. Your mother's a white lady. I don't got no problem with that. I'm not prejudiced. I don't got no problem with your daddy come from Africa and knocking your mama back. Hey, that's between your daddy and your mama. But you not no African, Vic. You not no African. How you an African? Make it make some sense. You not no African, so he talking like he an African. Like we all Africans. I'm like, we not all no Africans anyway. Like Vic getting on my nerves. Listen, Vic, shut your ass up and go read. You ain't no good teacher. You ain't no professor like that. Now, if you think you really are that, I'll come on your line and disassemble you. Because, bruh, a lot of us is Native Americans. But he trying to say, but everybody originally come from Africa. Well, if everybody originally come from Africa, why you ain't making white people say they Africans? I'm confused. He say all people come from Africa. All right. Why you ain't telling Chinese they Africans? Why you ain't telling white people they African? Why your mama? Go tell your mama she African. Go tell your mama she African, Vic. Everybody African, then your mama's an African. Go tell your mama, get that straight with your mama. Save the drama for your mama. Go tell your white mama she African. Then get back at me. But I don't know how you gonna tell us we African, Vic. You ain't no African. You're not no African. Vic, you not no African. You not an African. Let me see what you is. You biracial. You know what I'm saying? By the definition, you biracial. You mixed race. You multiracial. You not no African, bro. So he said we are African. He ain't even no African. I'm tripping. And he mixed, but he moved like his mama. Like Vic, you act like your mama's people. You don't even act like the black side, bruh. With all due disrespect, Vic, you don't even act like the black side of your family. You act like a white dude, bro. How you an African? You don't even act black. Like, bruh, somebody done told you wrong. Now, Big Pharaoh got that. I know. But you can't do nothing about it. We both in Chicago, and you're a little boy. You're a little boy, Vic. Y'all moved to Chicago. This is my city, okay? So we don't want to go that route. But, bro, you're not no African. In no kind of way. A Ghanaian that have a baby cannot have an African baby by a white lady, bro. I don't know what the hell you was talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And you're not FBA. You're not FBA. Because you got no foundational Black American bloodline. Now, I don't appreciate you, Vic, going through your crisis, your identity crisis. I understand, bro. You got an identity crisis. I get it. But if you're going through identity crisis, your mama white and your daddy Ghanaian, you're the last person to tell somebody what the hell they is. You don't even know what the hell you is. I'm tripping, bro, on you. You is the last person to speak on what somebody is. And then you cross the line when you start checking out lineage and you smart, so you ain't stupid, Vic. You know we identifying as foundational Black Americans. You know we pushing for reparation. So why you hating on our reparations if you so damn smart, Vic? Why you ain't speaking on reparations? Since you so smart. Since you're doing a whole smart white guy act. Because that's what you're doing. You know, your act is corny. You're corny. I ain't like that. I ain't like you trying to step on reparations. I ain't like it. You know, I had to. I don't. You know, I don't want to see nothing you ever say no more in life. I'm done with you because you know what we doing. We trying to get our reparations. We foundational Black Americans. Now, ain't nobody never told you not to pretend you are African. We let you pretend you are African, but we really foundational Black Americans. On top of that, you ain't FBA. You a brand new. You a brand new human being. Boy, I'm really from Chicago. My mom and daddy really from Alabama and Mississippi. Your mom is a white lady and your daddy from Africa. So you really ain't got no lineage that you can touch. So you're trying to sell us, we are Africans, so that we will accept you as an African. I know what you're trying to do. You should have just came out and said, my daddy Ghanaian, so I'm an African, because that's what you're trying to say. Spit it out. Spit it out. So when I see you, Vic, say, I'm an African because my daddy is an African, so I can say, no, you're not. You're a Wafrican, right? You a Wafrican. You's a white. You use Africano, baby. Down in South Africa, they call y'all what they color. You could be colored. You could be the colors in South Africa. They call y'all colors. In South Africa, you're colored. In South Africa, Vic, you're colored. You're colored. I don't got no problem with no mixed races. I knocked a couple ladies like your mama back before. It's cool. Ain't no problem with your daddy knocking your mama back, having you, you confused. I'm just going to get a little straightening. Wake up, Vic. You ain't nothing. Like you got to find what you is. You got to find out what you is. You can't speak on foundational Black Americans. Look, where your people from? Where Vic people from? Man from Alabama. Where your people from? I'm just trying to say, because my mom and dad ain't from Africa, they from Alabama. And they mom and dad from Alabama. And they mom and dad Alabama. Now your mama from New York, your daddy from Ghana. It's disrespectful for you to speak on anybody's lineage when your lineage is all messed up. You know, like some dude who got some identity crisis should not be speaking on what somebody else is. You don't even know what you is. You don't even know what you is. How you going to speak on what somebody else is? Make it make some sense. Now, I can help you out. I got something you could be. You could be a immigrant. You could be a immigrant, Vic. Vic, you could be a immigrant. That's a good name. Because you've been all in the mixy. You all mixed up. You know what I'm saying? I got a name for your punk ass. You's an immigrant. Boy, stop speaking on us and our lineage and all that. This coming straight out of Chicago. Boy, don't be coming to Chicago speaking on nothing. You're not no even no official Chicagoan. You're not no foundational Black American, bruh. Vic, you not no FBA. No kind of way. So now because you don't got no strong identity, don't try to come over here tripping with us. Go figure out what you is. Without due disrespect. Because some people would say, for your dad to be a strong African, hey, I ain't going to say that part, but I'm just saying. You know, address your daddy and your mama and how that happened. and what you is based on that. Yeah, it's an identity crisis. It's an identity crisis. His mom white, his daddy Ghanaian. How he gonna tell somebody else what they is? Unbelievable. He totally out of order. Like how is that's something he shouldn't even speak on. He shouldn't even speak on that. Cause bro, you not no African. Nowhere in the world is you considered African except in Ghana if you bring them some money. Because if you don't bring them no money, they gonna throw you out. But I don't know what nobody told Vic that he a African. Cause I got friends in Africa and I know they'll be like, that nigga is not no African. Like I got real African friends, and they would not accept you as no African, bro. I don't know who you been around, especially my Nigerian partners and my Senegalese partners. Yeah, my homies from Senegal, they kind of real revolutionary. Yeah, they wouldn't accept you, bro. I tell you, I don't know if he been around those Senegalese. I don't know if he been around those niggas from Senegal. You ain't, bruh. Senegal, you go to Senegal with that, bruh, bruh, bruh. No, the Gambia. No, my partner from the Gambia, bruh. You go tell them you are African, bruh. They gonna say no, you're not. Right to your face. No, you're not no African. You not no African. They're gonna tell you. For you to be an African, your mother and your father gotta be African. Yeah. The Africans will tell you your mother and your father got to be African. See, he disrespecting the Africans to me. To me, disrespecting the African brothers and sisters because they Africans. You understand? I got some African DNA, but it's disrespectful for me to tell a Nigerian that I'm an African. That's disrespectful. I got mixed blood. Like he disrespecting you, disrespecting your own daddy. Your daddy, the only one out of the three of y'all that's an African. Your mama not an African and you not an African. Your daddy is an African, bro. You're not an African. You got to make up a name like Wafrican. You could be a Wafrican. You got to make up something. But you're not no African, bro. Getting on track, trying to talk down on us, trying to tell us what we is. Everybody come from Africa. Bro, you got identity crisis, okay? That's why 1 minute you're a black rapper, the next minute you're a funny white guy. You're just all over the place. Every time you see Vic, he another character. He got on all this red, gold, and green, and red, black, and green. He try to wear all these African colors. I'm like, bruh, you over whooping, bro. Why don't you just be yourself? Just be a human being, bro. But how you gonna tell us what we are? We foundational black Americans. So now he done pissed me off. So I'm like, where you from? Because I know you claim Chicago. Where you from? What block you from? What school you went to? What hospital you was born in the rack? Because you can't even claim the rack, boy. Boy, you can't claim Chicago. Listen, Vic, you can't claim Chicago on my soul. I'm born in Michael Reese Hospital, where you was born. So you ain't even no Chicagoan, bruh. You not no Chicagoan like that. To be a real Chicagoan, your mom and daddy had to come up here during the Great Migration from Alabama or Mississippi or Georgia or something. Your mom and daddy can't be white and African and have you and you be no real Chicagoan because real black Chicagoans come from the Great Migration, bro. I represent the south side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on 55th and Stewart. Then we moved to 77th, Princeton. Then we moved to Maple Park, 11643 South Aberdeen. Okay, I went to Whistler. Then I went to Higgins. I'm really Chicago. Ain't nobody in Chicago can't save you because you're going to go tell them it's a dude talking crazy. Ah, they're going to go do some research. They're going to show it to a couple guys. They're going to be like, Pharaoh? Oh, no, Miss Pharaoh, Joe. What they going to tell you. Soon as you show me to the right nigga in Chicago, they going to be like, oh, that's Pharaoh. Now you can miss Pharaoh. Yeah, you don't want this smoke, boy. On all the guys, name any of the guys. Pick one. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't even official Chicago, bro. You a transient kind of dude. You from everywhere. And so I ain't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate you talking about we all Africans and you ain't even no African. Like, bro, you not no African. I hate to break it to you. You're not no African. You colored. That's what they call you in Africa. They call you colored. Nowhere in Africa you gonna be no African, bro. You can't be no African without no African mother. If an African man come here and get a black American woman pregnant, a black woman pregnant, and have a baby, that baby is not no African. That's a fact. If a brother come from Nigeria and get a foundational black American woman pregnant, that baby is not no African. That baby ain't no African. To be an African, you got to really be an African, bro, from Africa. Your mama got to be from Africa. Your daddy got to be from Africa. Your grandmama and granddaddy, great-grandmama and granddaddy, them is Africans, bro. Africans know they mama and daddy, mom and daddy, daddy, mom and daddy, daddy, mom and daddy, daddy know they whole tribe all the way back. Africans ain't got no white mama from New York, bro. Don't know Africans got no white mama, Vic. You tripping. Like, stop having them conversations. Talk about something else, okay? And deal with what you is. You can put on all that red, gold, and green stuff and all that red, black, and green. You can throw the fists up, but that ain't going to make you not be mixed, bro. You mixed. Okay? I got a son. His mom is Mexican and black. That nigga not no African American. He mixed, bro. Him and his brother mixed. They ain't gonna give you, they ain't gonna honor you. They'll mess with you, but you ain't no African. You're not gonna be no African. There's some Africans gonna give you a pass, but you're not gonna be no African. Once you're not around Africans that know you, Africans that know you might say, yeah, my brother, you African. But when you get around a bunch of Africans that don't know you, and your mama and daddy not African, you're not African. You cannot be, now they could bring you into the tribe and make you a Watusi, but you're not a Watusi. You was made a Watusi. They brought you into the Watusi tribe. And that's how they're going to always look at you, and that they brought you in. But you're not that, though. You're not that. You are part of the tribe, but you not Watusi. You know what I'm saying? They don't play that, bro. And they don't play that. You can get some friends from Africa that'll tell you, yeah, my brother, you African just like me. He lying, man. He lying. He lying. He lying. Yeah, he gonna say that. But when you get around the other Africans, they're gonna drill you. What tribe you from? What area? New York. Get out of here, beach ass nigga. Beach ass nigga. Beach ass nigga. We don't have no Watusi in New York. You know what I'm saying? You tripping, bruh. You tripping. You make believe. And one thing is, they're going to play with you. G-Rod tell you that. They're going to play with him, G-Rod, and the G-Rod. They'll accept him, won't he? Right? If it's you, G-Rod, and you really Nigerian, and it's him and his mama, why he Nigerian. If you do something wrong, G-Rod, you're going to still be Nigerian, right? What's going to happen if he do something wrong? If he do anything wrong, you're not real Nigerian anyway. G-Rod, if he do anything wrong, is he going to still be a Nigerian? No. See, when a Nigerian do something wrong, he's still a Nigerian. But when a make-believe, right, do something wrong, they're going to un-Nigerian you. Yep, they're going to de-Nigerian you. Give us back our Nigerian identity, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They're going to revoke his stuff. I don't know why people want to be something they not anyway. Just be what you is. It really don't matter. I don't know why he got to be an African. I don't know what's wrong with him. Boy, you ain't no African. You ain't even no real Chicagoan like that. You like a transplant. What? Oh, funny looking and shit. You don't look white and you don't look black. Vic, you don't look like a white person and you don't look like an African. Just face it, okay? He want to feel connected to the motherland. Come on, man. He need to sit down for some. He need to sit down, bro. You want to feel connected? Well, your daddy wanted to feel connected to that white lady, bop bop. So he ain't trying to. Your daddy ain't trying. What you talking about? He trying to knock the white lady back. Your daddy wasn't trying to be connected to no Nigerian lady. He was trying to be connected to your mama. Just deal with it. Your daddy wanted to smash your mama. He wasn't thinking about Africa. So you need to be more like your daddy. Vic need to be more like his daddy. His daddy faced the fact. I'm finna knock this back out this white lady. She finna have my baby. You know what I'm saying? His daddy a real G. Vic folded. I hang with your daddy. Your daddy a G. Your daddy ain't play no game. Your daddy walked right down the street with her. Yeah, this is my woman. Yeah. Your daddy didn't come. Yeah, Big Daddy, your daddy a real gangster. Your daddy really a G, boy. He don't care. He didn't come. Yeah, your daddy didn't come. Your daddy like, I'm in Nigeria. She not. Okay? Straight like that. And he not. You know what I'm saying? I am the only African. You know what I'm saying? That's what your daddy would tell you. Your daddy would tell you, I am the only African. You are your mother, baby. Your mother not African. Okay? I love you, son, but you not African like daddy. Daddy Africa. You know what I'm saying? You not. I love you, but you not me. Your daddy be at home, big dancing, point at y'all picture. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. That's your daddy's favorite song. He be talking about you and your mama. Y'all not like him. Your daddy big African. For real, for real. Your daddy a real African. You not no real African. You could be a bootleg African. like Vic, one of them Africans you go buy from the Korean store. let me get one of them Africans. Y'all got. Oh, Vic, all due disrespect. Vic, you like one of them Africans that I go buy from the Korean store, from the Asians. Y'all got any Africans in there? They're like, we had this one. This the only African y'all got? Yeah, all right, I'll take one of those. Just one. I don't want two. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. Call me when y'all get some real Africans. Hey, hey, Vic, if I go buy you, Vic, if I buy you, I buy African, I'm gonna tell them, call me when they get some real Africans. I'm gonna come buy a real one. But you'll do. I take you on, give you to my kids. I bought you an African. Daddy, this ain't no African. I want a real, all other kids got real Africans. You know what I'm saying? My kid, my kid will be mad as hell if I buy him a big African and take him home. All other kids got real African dolls. My kid, all other kids. Hey, all the kids, my kids say, Daddy, all the kids got African dolls. Could you go give me one? I want a man. I'm like, cool, I got you. I come on with Vic. What is this, Daddy? This ain't no African. My son gonna be mad as hell, Vic, if I bring you back as an African doll. They're gonna be like, Daddy, I want a real African doll. I don't want this one. Daddy, even a 5-year-old know. This ain't no African doll, Daddy. Why he look white? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you bought Vic home and told your kids it was an African doll, tell me I'm lying. What would your kids say? Daddy, what kind of African is he? He looked like Kenny that I go to school with. This ain't no African. I want a real African doll, Daddy. I want to show. Oh, boy. Ooh, Vic, sit your goofy ass down. Boy, you ain't no African on 4th grade. Boy, you ain't even no real Chicago nigga. I know you. How you gonna be a real African? You ain't even no real Chiracian. You ain't really one of us. On the guys. You ain't even really one of us. You a transformer. With all due disrespect, too. With all due disrespect. Boy, shut your mouth speaking on FBA. We try to get our reparations. Hater. I know what he was doing. He's hating on FBA, trying to be slick. You know, FBA, we got a lot of these men panties all in a bunch. They don't like FBA. But as soon as we get the reparations, they're going to want us to buy something. Know what I'm saying? They're going to be trying to sell us bootleg purses and everything. You know how it is. They don't believe we're going to get reparations. If they thought we was going to get reparations, they'd be like, I'm with you, nigga. They don't believe we're going to get it. That's why all the haters. They don't believe we're going to get it. But yeah, Vic got on my last nerves. I'm like, boy, shut your ass up. He trying to tell me I'm an African. It was crazy. See, if you chase the DNA back, the DNA go back and we all Africans. I'm like, okay, your mama got African. Every person on the planet, they say, got African DNA. But they also say that the DNA laboratories is fake. They say the DNA laboratories do not have the original sources of DNA to really tell you what your DNA is. See, this big fella. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know to check your DNA, they got to have every DNA in the world to know what you are, and they don't. So they be guessing. Did you know that? See, Vic, you a little boy. This big Pharaoh. Big Chirac. Yes. All the DNA is fraudulent. Yes. Because they don't have the original sources, so they be guessing. Look it up. Everything they told you about your DNA is wrong because they can't check your DNA. They would have to have every DNA on the planet to check your DNA, which means they would have to have every tribe in Africa, every different type of white person. They would have to have every type of person on the planet to thoroughly check your DNA, and they don't. So they can't match your DNA. They be guessing. Look it up. See, Vic, I would have took your money if you would have put your money up. Yeah, I would have took your money. It's big federal. You a little boy. Yeah, it's big scholarship. Now, no fake failed rapper scholarship. Boy, go back and rap. You didn't even do that right. Vic, you ain't even rap right. DNA was a scam to make money. They cannot check your DNA. They have to match it against every DNA. And they do not have nothing but a small percentage of DNA in this world. They got like 20, 25, at the most 45% of the DNA. They do not got all the DNA in the planet. I think it's more like 20-some, 27%. They don't got all the DNA. They don't got 100% of the DNA on the planet. Facts. To check your DNA, they would have to have pygmy DNA. They would have to have all the different type of Eskimo DNA. They would have to have the DNA of every different type of human on this planet to thoroughly check your DNA. And they don't. They do not have a thorough world DNA bank. Because ain't nobody going to give them their DNA to put it in a DNA bank. This is a fact. The DNA is a scam. They guess. They got to guess. They're guessing. They can't tell you what the hell you is. Or everything. So this big scholarship over here, this not no bootleg, no little boy that failed rapper. Now you want to teach. You know, and then you laughing and smirking and teaching. Like, bro, make up your mind. You want to teach or you want to be a funny man? You're really messing up Vic. You're messing up the scholarship too. Because us to do scholarship, we serious. We ain't doing making all them funny faces and all that. Doing all that stuff you got from your mama's side. First, Vic, the way you make your delivery is from your mama's side. You got a European delivery. You ain't got no African delivery. Go back and look at yourself. Your whole delivery is European. Facts. You like some comedians used to be on Ed Sullivan when I was little. You don't even got a foundational Black American delivery. Fact, you don't even deliver like you a black dude from Chicago. Your delivery is like a black dude that been going to private schools his life around a bunch of white kids. Your whole stilo. That's one reason your music couldn't cross over like that. Because you're not black like that. Talking about you are African, you ain't even black. Vic, you're not even black like that. Like the basic foundation of Black America, you're not even that. You a guy. You're a white guy. Negro kind of white guy. Your whole delivery is like a white guy. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying that's what you are. You trying to pretend you this black ass African. No, bro. Your delivery is from your mama's side. Your delivery ain't even on your daddy's side. You better go check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because talking crazy on the net is bad for your health. You don't even know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, look at his delivery. His delivery not black. His delivery is on his mama's side. His mama was powdering his booty. Come in, Vic. Okay, mother. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't even raised black, bro. How you an African? You wasn't even raised black. You ain't even no Black American, to be honest with you. But you going to jump over Black American all the way to African? Dude, you a immigrant. That's what you is. Shut up talking about us. Okay? I don't go back and forth. This is a one-time thing and it's one and done. I ain't responding. I ain't watching what you saying. You ain't talking about shit anyway. Go back and rap, bro. Make some good raps. Because your comedy and your knowledge is corny, like 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 the Mexican corn they be selling. You're corny, bro. You're corny. And the last little bit of rap career you got gone, then you ain't no good actor because you're doing fake funny shit that ain't funny. Like you just basically destroying the rest of your career. You're gonna have to find something else to do because your rap career is over. Nobody gonna go see your lecture, and you ain't funny. So I don't know what you gonna do, Kunta Kinte. I don't know what you're gonna do. But don't be speaking on our lineage like you player hating on foundational black Americans. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say something, go speak on behalf of our reparations. Why I don't hear you out there pushing for reparations? Hiawatha, or whatever the hell you supposed to be. You ain't standing on reparations. You ain't standing on nothing to benefit the people you say you grew up around. Talking all this shit you from the rack. And you know black people in the rack, you know we need to get our reparations. You ain't pushing nothing for the brothers that you grew up with. You want to be on some weirdo stuff and turn your back on the black Americans you grew up with. You know damn well black Americans ain't no Africans, bro. We ain't never been no damn Africans. When we been Africans, bro? Your daddy a African. We ain't like nothing like your daddy, bro. You ain't stupid. But you know everything. Then you're going to say, well, Native Americans, but Native American got African DNA. Well, if that's the case, your mama got the African DNA. Everybody got African DNA. All right, so what we doing now? So if everybody got African DNA, then we just people then. So what you mean African? Because if everybody got the DNA, then the DNA ain't African, it's human. If everybody got African DNA, that turns African DNA into human DNA. Stupid. So that means we humans. And we all got that DNA. Make it make some sense. Listen, you're a little boy, stand a little boy place. You're not a scholar. Stop teaching because you're going to have to retract all your information. You're trying to teach too early. You're a little boy. Stay in a little boy. Stop trying to teach. All your information is incorrect. You couldn't do me. I would have did you dirty when I was 20, 22. I would have ate you up alive when I was a baby. Yeah, I know he grew up in Hyde Park, and Hyde Park ain't black. Hyde Park ain't never been black. Hyde Park is multicultural, multiracial, Jolly G guy. That's where he grew up at. I know. He never had no real black life. You can see he's a sheltered kid. He been around white kids his whole life. And he got into rap because of WHPK over there in Hyde Park, over there with JP Chillin' though. I know the whole demo. Yeah, he got into rap through Pugs Adams and them. I could read him like a book. Yeah, he got into rap over there at WHPK where we be over there pumping the music. That's how he got into rap. That's why his rap leaned that way to college radio rap at WHPK. That's what he would listen to on his radio over there. I know the demo. Over there at that university and that. It's a mixed crowd over there. But you know, the reason I'm pissed, because he tried to act like he was going at Cameron, but he really was attacking FBA. That's what he really did. He just used Cameron to try to say we all Africans and we shouldn't be calling ourselves and really to hate on our delineation. But how you gonna hate on our delineation when your mama white and your daddy African? You don't even got your own delineation straight. Mind your business. How you know what I'm saying? Your mom and daddy don't go back to Alabama like mine. So yeah, you don't want to really do real delineation. You understand? So you fighting it down, trying to skip over all the way back to Africa. Now do your delineation 4 generations back to your white mama's people and your daddy people in Africa. Don't be telling us don't do our delineation and go all the way back to the beginning. Because Big tried to go all the way back to the beginning so he could skip his mama and skip, the mix with, he trying to skip that part. Now I don't want to think about right now with my African daddy, with my white mama. I want to go back to the beginning. I was black. That's what you trying to say. Well, you ain't black now, you mixed. So shut up. Don't worry about our delineation. Don't worry about our reparations. Okay? And you can wear all that red, gold, and green, all that fake pro-black looking clothes. Okay? And you're late. The 80s is over. So dressing with the red, gold, and green in the 1980 outfit is washed too. He got on the old 1980 outfits with the red, gold, and green. He be trying to look as black as he can. And then when they found the lightest woman he can have and had the lightest babies he can have, talking all that African shit. Why you don't have, all right, you can be whatever you want to be with, but you ain't went and got with no real black colored woman. You went and got with somebody your same shade and have babies your same shade. You phony, bro. You're not black like that. From looking at your woman and your child, you practicing colorism in your relationships. You probably think she's more beautiful than a darker woman. I'm just saying, Mr. Smart Man. Some people would say, so you couldn't find no darker women? It looked like you trying to pick a certain type. I ain't saying that's what you doing, but that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. It looked like colorism to me. I don't know. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of pass. I ain't going to go as hard as I was going to go, but shut up, man, on that. Change the subject. I ain't going to respond no more. But FBA get on your neck, your whole career going to be done. You're never coming back. Talk about something else on my soul. Talk about something else. We want our reparations. Okay? If you ain't talking about our reparations, trying to help us get our reparations, don't speak on foundational Black American and don't speak on lineage. Because we way over your head. Because foundational Black American, we're not doing, the only lineage we doing is the lineage in the country. We're not doing bloodlines because we come from all different type of bloodlines. This over your head, little Vic. Foundational Black America, we not doing DNA. We doing who picked the cotton, boy. That's what we doing. You slow. Foundational Black Americans, we doing who picked the cotton and who get paid for the labor. That's what we doing. Which your daddy didn't pick none, and it's a possibility your daddy sold black people and come from a family that sold slaves. To be honest, and your mama probably could come from a lineage that bought slaves. I'm just saying. Your daddy looked like the seller and your mama looked like the buyer. I'm just saying, Vic. That's what some people would say. That your mama could trace back to the people that bought the slaves and your daddy could trace back to the people that sold. That's what some people would say. Smart man. That you represent slavery. I'm just saying it's a high possibility. Your daddy come from West Africa that sold the slaves. Your mama come from white people that bought slaves. I don't know, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Some people would say you might be slave seller descendant of the slave buyers and sellers. That what some people would say you represent the buyers and the sellers. I don't know. I'm gonna just leave that alone. You think about that. I ain't gonna respond. I don't do back and forth though. But FBA gonna get you, and all the FBA that watch this, they're gonna hit you with all this right back to the face, to the head. You're gonna get all this back to the head. Bop, 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 bop. So good luck with that. You know what I mean? But shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Go back to the goofy. Do the goofy skits and stuff. You know? Do the goofy stuff. Stick with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we want our reparations. Victory.
My poll tax certificate from 1960 when we had to pay $2 or $3 to vote, and we only made $2 or $3. So you had to choose between eating or voting. That was the suppression back in the 60s. If you missed 1 year, they doubled it up on you the next year. I didn't have to pay because I was a veteran. So this is my exemption certificate, but I had to show it. So when they say you don't have to show ID, we've been showing ID since we started voting.